In the world of Arenfell, the lands have been ravaged by a world war for the ages. Left completely devastated, magic has been outlawed. Cities are the only true safe havens in this world. We close in over Sanctuary City, a massive city with towering stone walls hundreds of feet up, with main entrances on 4 different sides. Buildings tower to the heavens with a massive bronze statue in the middle. As we move past the south gate, not too far, is a run-down guards building. There are people in torn clothing and masks walking around very quickly with purpose. We move into a wooden structure through a crack in the wooden planks on the 2nd floor of the building. In this dimly lit room, 2 figures are going through these barrels and crates. And I will now ask Sarah and Boof to describe your characters.
To one side, you see a roughly 6 foot tall, light blue skinned woman. She's got short, wavy hair that's kind of spiked up, like out of her face, as she obviously looks through her barrels. She's got lighter gray eyes, and her cheeks, neck, arms, stomach, like, mainly whatever exposed skin has like a darker blue, like sort of tattooing, very wispy. Kind of looks like wind. She's got a bright red scarf around her neck, multiple earrings on her pointy elf ears. She has black bracers on both of her forearms, thicker gold bands, like decorative bands on her upper arms, and her left arm has multiple of these gold bands, but just a little thinner. You can tell they're kind of like worn, as if something stands on them, and they're kind of worn down. She wears a lighter red shirt with open sides that's tucked into her looser fit pants. Those pants have straps to them. She has like little pockets on them. Just little like handmade leather pockets. You can tell they're not stitched together the greatest, but they do the job. Her boots are lighter brown. They look very worn, as if she's walked so far. And she has 2 short swords that are kind of sheathed behind her back in like an X shape in one of those leather holders.
And Sarah?
Clinging to Fenren's left arm, indicative of why the golden bands are slightly worn, see a little feathered owlin standing at about 3 feet 2 inches with sharp black talons clinging to those said armbands. And a small black hand will hold on to Fenren's collar to kind of balance themselves as Fenren moves around. Both the feet and the hands are decorated with golden chained bracelets. Dark brown and shiny copper feathers covered wings along their back and their forearms. And their eyes are bright gold, but it's mostly covered by a dark, kind of dirty, blackish brown hood that covers their head and shoulders. They wear travel-worn old leathers, mostly in the dark browns. The pants are kind of a lighter brown. And they have a small red sash that matches the scarf on Fenren wrapped around their waist. They do wear little bracers and little shin guards on a tiny little body, but Rrui is just watching Fenren do her work and commenting every so often.
Awesome. So, just to give a bit of visual of this room, it's this very like dimly lit room, made of almost completely out of wood. There's like 1 or 2 pillars keeping it up, but it's very like unsupported. It's very poorly made. There are crates and barrels like filling the room. There's this one big kind of I guess cart in the middle with a cannon on it, and there are like each barrel has like different markings on it, indicating what might be inside of it. But that's up to you to figure out, I guess. And as you're, I guess Fenren is going through these things, a loud knocking is heard on the at this point, I assume, barricaded door of this raiders camp, and like fiddling with the doorknob, but it's not working because it's barricaded. So what's the plan, I guess?
She's gonna look towards the door, obviously see the lock moving, and go look at her little friend and go, shit. What's around? I'm gonna start looking around the room. you see any possible exit?
Can I roll perception to see if there's using my dark vision? Can I see if there's any
Absolutely.
like entrances or exits that we can see? Not very good. I got a 14.
With the 14, this room is pretty tightly kept. There's definitely the walls are definitely weak. You don't think you could break it down? Maybe Fenren, if you wanted to try. There are definitely a lot of tools you could try and use to get out. Like I mentioned, the giant cannon. There's with the 14.
Is there ammunition for the cannon nearby?
In the barrels, there would be this, I guess, like dynamite kind of logo on the front of a few of them. Which you would probably assume to be gunpowder, and there's also just like cannonballs already around.
Fenren. Gunpowder.
This knocking continues as you're doing this. It's just it's very stern knocking.
Rrui is gonna point at the cannon and send a significant look to Fenren.
Wait, you think I should light them on fire?
No, I think we should blow them to bits. I'm gonna Rrui is gonna fly off of Fenren's shoulder and head over to the cannon. Can I lift a cannonball? Can I roll strength?
You can roll strength to lift a cannonball. The cannonball is like
the size of me.
It's pretty close, honestly. You can roll to try it.
I'm gonna try to lift the cannonball.
It's gonna be a high DC though, definitely.
I get proficiency on.
That's good.
Oh wait, no, I don't. That's the wrong one. Never mind.
Oh god.
I got an 18.
I'll say that you can probably just barely lift this thing in. Maybe you drop it almost once or twice, but you can get it lifted into the cannonball pretty safely.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna throw the gunpowder in there and lift the cannonball after the gunpowder.
Are you opening a gunpowder barrel?
Oh yeah, can I roll to open that?
You can probably just open it.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna open up one of those.
All right. Does a 13 hit your AC?
What? No.
Okay. So when you open this barrel, and just super quickly, this sword flings out to try and hit you in the face. It misses, just barely missing your cheek. And as you look back down into this barrel, you see a very young human girl holding a pot lid and wearing a bowl on her head, just cowering. Who are you? What the fuck?
Rrui's gonna squawk and fly back to Fenren.
I'm gonna slowly walk towards the barrel and look down.
She jumps out of the barrel and falls on her face, dropping the sword for a second and just stumbles back.
Careful.
Terrified.
It's pointy.
I'm gonna look towards the door and then look at the child.
Oh,
You're not. Are you with them?
No. Robbing them.
Are you?
I don't think Fenren.
We can't say rob.
Yeah, no, we're stealing them blind.
Rrui.
Oh.
They were in a barrel. I don't think they care.
He was hiding.
Stowaway? Oh, stowaway. Wait, no. Is there any gunpowder in there? I'm gonna fly back to the barrel.
There's a little bit. It's probably not enough for this cannon, but there are other barrels that you could probably get enough out of.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna go to a different barrel. I'm gonna try and find gunpowder.
You're not. Oh my god! She drops the sword and the pot lid she was using as a shield and just rubs her face. Oh my god! Oh, holy shit! Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Holy shit!
As Rrui is gonna I'm still gonna try rifling through to find gunpowder. I'm gonna give her a side-eyed. Are you running somewhere?
Well, they were robbing the inn I was working at. I was gonna try and stop them, but I got scared and I hid in the barrel.
Oh, that worked out well for you.
Rrui, have some
Yeah.
have some empathy. I'm gonna start looking through the barrels as well.
Sorry I tried to stab you. I don't know.
It's not the first time. It'll be fine. Hey, wait, we'll blow them to bits, and then you can escape afterwards. There's
Is that a
the
fucking
deal.
cannon?
That's compassion, right, Fenren? Is that how you do it?
She's gonna like shake her hand back and forth.
Oh,
You're doing better than normal.
okay. Okay, we're gonna.
Kid, you should really step back.
Do you know where gunpowder is?
Think
You were in one, but I don't think you are gunpowder.
I mean I had to eat some to like fit in the barrel, but I think there's
Oh, are you
some in
explosive?
these.
I bet.
I
Maybe
hope
we could-
not.
Oh, Fenren, it probably isn't right to light people on fire, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't
I'll
want to
keep
be
looking through
fire.
barrels.
Eventually you definitely find enough gunpowder to light this cannonball.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I load up the cannon, and I struggle to lift the cannonball, but I will load it into the cannon, and I'll. Can I push the cannon to face the door, unless if it's not already facing it?
I can assist if. she
Yeah, I
needs
was gonna
assistance.
say if
I will-
Fenren
I
is,
can
is
assist.
helping you, definitely. Yeah, you don't have to roll for that.
I think
The
they're
girl
too
is
tiny.
like going through crates, just like taking like as much as she can. Like it's like medical supplies. It's like food. It's just like anything that looks like it'd be in an inn. She's just grabbing it and putting it in this like big satchel she has. Let me just describe her a little better real quick, 'cause I didn't do that very well. She's pretty short. She's very young, like no older than maybe 15. She has brown, like this long brown hair, these green eyes. She has a lot of freckles. She's wearing this white, almost dress with a red apron, and she just looks very like afraid. Like she's still wearing the helmet that is just a bowl. It's just a wooden bowl. It's not gonna help her. It'll just break. She has like a potlet she was using as a shield, and this rusty old like short sword, basically. And her name is Telsey. So you're gonna blow down the door with a cannon?
Blown to bits. Hey, do you think if we put 2 cannonballs in here, if the first one will break the door, the second one will break their heads?
No,
Oh,
Rrui, just
wait.
she's young. Don't scare her too much.
Oh, is that a... Okay.
What?
We're not
No, I'm
gonna
brave.
break them. We're gonna hit the door. Yep. I think I
there
should
you
set
go.
2 gunpowder packets. Let's see.
This knocking stops for a minute, and you hear a loud bang on the door. And real quick, let me just. That's bad. This door like cracks a little bit, but like not nearly enough to get through.
They're doing
You
our
would
job
assume
for us.
they're breaking that down to come in and figure out what's happening in this room that they just heard screaming from, some scuffling, just a lot.
Where's the kid standing right now? In relation to
Um,
the cannon.
She's pretty far behind it in like the back corner of this room. Staying out of your way. She's still pretty like shaken up. A little embarrassed as well because of just how she got here.
Okay,
She's not in the way though.
I'm gonna look towards Rrui. Light it.
Oh, yes. I'm going to get flint. Do I have a flint and steel? I don't think I have a flint and steel. Do you have a flint and steel?
Do you-
Fire, candle. Wait, are there torches here?
Oh, I have a torch.
There is.
I'll hand her my torch.
Okay, you're
Torch.
okay.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
gonna look
wait.
towards the kid. Cover your ears. Cover your ears.
She like looks around and like looks at the cannon, realizes what's about to happen, and just like hides behind a barrel and like covers her ears, terrified.
I'm gonna stand on top of like a barrel right next to the cannon so I can reach the wick on the top, and I'm just gonna laugh maniacally as I light the cannon exactly at the door. Do I need
Alright,
to roll
so-
anything?
No, you're good. So as you light this, basically, the I assume you like step a little bit back from it, right? Or are you just on top of this cannon, like
I'm next to it. I'm not like
Okay,
standing
okay.
on it because I'd fall off. I'm standing on
probably.
a thing right next to it.
Okay. As this I guess wick is like lit, there's a that gradually gets quieter, and then there's a moment of silence before as it shoots out of the cannon and straight through this like bookshelf you're using as a barricade and straight through this door, pretty much destroying a good portion of this wall. It's enough to walk through, and you hear a as this massive humanoid gets thrown back basically, and this they get like pushed into the wall, and just the cannon ball sits there for a minute and then falls, and they topple over on top of it, assumingly unconscious.
I'm gonna scoop up Rrui. I'm gonna look at the kid and go, run.
What? She like follows behind you, not really knowing what to do without somebody else there.
That was good, Fenren. How many points do you think that was? I would say at least 3 points.
I was gonna say 5.
5?
You got a big hole in the wall. Oh, we should probably go back for this kid. Where's the kid? Where's the kid?
She's like next to you. She's
Okay,
following
okay.
pretty closely.
I'm gonna grab her hand, or the like, kind of like. Actually, I'm gonna grab the kind of the upper of her arm to make sure she's like
Okay.
trailing behind. Make sure we don't lose this
Oh.
child.
I want the balance between them. I want to have one talon. I want to have one talon like wrapped around Fenren's like arm bracers, and then the other one just like
Yeah.
like wrapped around her shoulder. And I'm just gonna balance between them as I'm like, did you see that? That was at least 5 points.
I think 5 is a solid.
Five?
You got a big hole in the wall.
I mean,
Solid points.
maybe even 6. Like that guy got destroyed. It's just this like big man in like tattered clothing. He's wearing like a face mask.
Wait! I
Very
want to loot his body.
No.
loot his
Wait,
body.
Let me go, Fenren, wait!
What?
I mean, you can if
fly
you want.
away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go loot the body.
I'm gonna
fly
slow down
Okay.
and stop. Fly
I'm
down
gonna,
and stop.
Roll.
I'm gonna flutter over like a very excited sparrow finding birdseed on the ground. And they're gonna just start looting through the body, like, what do I need to roll?
All right.
Investigation?
Investigation. Yes.
+0, let's go!
Let's go.
I got
Also
a
gonna push
14!
Push this kid off to the
fort-
side so we are not in the way.
So this again, this massive man. He's a good like 6'5", 6'7". He's built.
He's like 2 of me.
He's like 7 of you. He's so big. So on him you find a rusty warhammer, like a sling. No, it's big. It's heavy. And in general, like you can take his clothes if you want. I don't think you do. And about 7 gold pieces.
Shinies! Yes!
Shinies, yeah, exactly.
I got them. Fenren, I found shinies! I'm gonna fly back and I'm gonna perch on Fenren's arm again. And I'm gonna have just one talon just loosely wrapped around the other kid if they're still within reach.
Yeah, she's like right next to a Fenren. She's staying very close.
Yep,
How many did
I'm
you get?
gonna wrap
this-
talon. Shinies!
Yeah.
How many?
I got 7? 7.
7, yes. So, that's great. So this room you've entered now, you would have had to pass through it to get in here. I'll describe it though, obviously. It's more like very wooden and like poorly made hallways. There are these dim lanterns. This room is much lighter. It's pretty dark though. There's sunlight kind of shining through these like cracked wooden planks. And so one way down you see this like almost ominously dark hallway with just like a ton of different like weaponry and stuff like that hanging. There's armor, just like books, stuff like that. And then the other one turns down the hallway. You can tell what it was. These hallways are like made of almost different types of materials. There's wood, there's like scrap metal. Some are even made of like glass, which doesn't seem very smart, but it's okay. But yeah, the floors are also wooden. They're it's like mixed in with stone brick, but it's mostly wood and like a little bit of dirt. Pretty ugly overall place to live. Which way is out? How do we leave?
I didn't look as I came in.
You didn't look.
I'm
was
I'm
busy.
good.
What about you?
I'm okay. I'm good with directions. We'll head this way. I'm gonna point the way to. I'm assuming I remembered which way we came in. I have pretty good memory. For
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah.
stuff.
You're good.
I'm
So
gonna
you
point
guys.
the way we came in.
Okay. So the way you would have come in is actually the super armor-filled room. That's just armor, like weaponry, a ton of stuff like that. So you go down that hallway then.
Yes.
Okay.
The shinies, Fenren. The shinies.
It's a lot of
I
shinies.
can't
Oh.
lift them.
Is
No,
there
you
anything
can't
you want to grab specifically or like look for?
We mainly,
Let me.
other than basic supplies, I don't think we can't really take armor or any sort of weapons. If I see any like upgraded short swords, I'd upgrade from short swords. But
So the people don't seem to even use like swords. Like they have, there's a lot of warhammers. There's like a few like hand axes, and like clubs with like nails sticking through them. No swords that you can see. If you want to maybe try and find a better one, you can roll investigation. But that's up to you.
if they don't seem to use it, I'm gonna just
Oh, yeah.
assume that they wouldn't have any. So I'm just
No.
gonna continue pursuing through the room.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy to like not draw much more attention to yourselves?
Yeah, I'll go more or less stealthy. I'm not gonna
Okay.
like try and super stealth.
You don't have to
but-
roll for it. You're good.
I'm also trying to keep. My passive perception 14. A whole whopping 14
That's
is
pretty good.
keeping an eye out for hearing anybody.
Okay. What's your passive, Fenren?
I believe it is a 12. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a 12. Not the greatest, but it's...
So, Rrui, is that how you say the name?
Yep.
Rrui.
Rrui.
Okay. You, just like a kind of around you, you hear like footsteps. You hear like talking of different like runts and like soldiers in this kind of rundown. It's barely even a camp. It's so bad.
Of us?
You hear a few above you and to your right. Just like generally is where you hear probably a lot of people. You aren't sure if they're coming in your direction, but with how loud the cannonball was, you can definitely assume that people would have heard it. Because it was a cannonball, it was loud.
Fenren, I think to the right?
To
Possibly.
the right and like a little bit above you.
Fenren, friendlies coming. Possibly not friendlies.
Friendly?
Opposite friendlies.
Opposite friendlies.
Oh, no.
Opposite friendlies coming.
Great, great,
That
great.
way.
I'm gonna start moving a little bit faster,
Okay.
but
Can I
like
get
still is...
out? I'm gonna keep one. Can I get out my bow? As
Absolutely.
Fenren, since I'm just like I'm clinging to her, so I can just get out my bow
Yeah.
as she's doing all the legwork.
You're like a turret.
Your little
I'm an
feetsies on
armed
me.
turret, yeah.
Absolutely. Telsey, she like has the sword drawn. She like has the shield up. She can't do anything with these. There's no way. Like, no matter what your insight is, you do not think she can do like any damage to anybody, really.
Looking good.
She is
kid.
a sad little child.
Looking good, kid. We'll keep you on the reserve
Thank
line.
you. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
It'll work out. I'm gonna.
As you're
I'm
going
gonna knock
down,
her.
as you're going down this hall, it gets a little darker. The sunlight actually seeps in a little bit more from more like areas. And you hear. Actually, you see, as this little guy, this very like nimble man, gets thrown through a wall in front of you, and out the other side, as from where this wall was broken through originally, another pretty big guy comes out, or he's looking through at you, and he's just staring, just locks eyes.
I'm gonna just stop
Did you just?
and stop this kid,
Uh-oh.
but not say a single word. I'm just staring.
Fenren.
Mm.
Is that a friendly or a opposite friendly?
I don't think he's friendly. I don't think he's friendly.
Can I shoot him?
If he comes towards us, maybe.
You could.
Okay,
You don't
just wondering.
think anyone else could though.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, no, he's just. And after a few seconds, they're just staring very awkwardly. A very low voice. What are you doing here?
Currently leaving.
Yeah, we're just on our way out. Sorry,
You-
didn't mean to interrupt your throwing people through walls. Sorry, just trying to find the exit.
Excuse us?
You hear a very loud splat from outside where this guy was thrown through.
Oh god.
He's fine.
Oh, that's that's nice.
Fenren, you think you could throw me that hard enough to go through a wall?
Shh, Rrui, I'm not throwing you through.
You're
a
not
wall.
going anywhere.
Yeah, I
And-
mean,
From behind him, two other smaller guys kind of come out, about the same kind of size as the one that was thrown through a wall.
Ooh. Throwing heights.
Yeah, and I need everyone to roll initiative, all three
Ow.
of you.
All three of us. You're one of them.
I'm one. It's right. I'm one of you guys. That's sick. This is so. This is. I've never DM'd before. This is sick. Well, I have, but that doesn't count.
Here. There you go.
So, let me roll initiative for Telsey real quick, and these two other guys. Wow, that's really good, actually.
I don't like that way you said that.
I did not roll very good. I'm so sorry.
I didn't either. Okay.
Okay. So what'd you guys roll?
It is in no mic.
Okay, thank you.
13 and a 15. Since I held my action, do I get to go first?
You do. So
Nice.
you're aiming at the big guy,
Yeah.
the big one. Okay. Roll to hit him then. If
Okay.
that's the case.
$19.
That absolutely hits.
Heck yeah.
So this arrow flies out of your bow. He goes to like shield himself, but instead, it goes right past his hand that he was trying to, I guess, catch it in, and hits him directly in like the shoulder, and he just reels back with a. Oh.
I just rolled max damage.
Nice. Yeah. What's the damage?
1 second. 8 plus 2. Okay, so it's 8 piercing damage, 2 psychic damage.
Oh, psycho. Teen initiative.
Oh wow.
I didn't know she could even do that. That's awesome. So as she's staring down these two guys, these three guys actually, and she's gonna throw her sword at the big one.
Like a. Imagine it like
Just-
a spear.
Lawn
Just
dart.
like it's just a panic throw. Yeah. That isn't
Oh, like
not
when you
gonna
drop
hit.
something in Minecraft?
kind of. That is not gonna hit at all, Telsey. I'm so sorry. She just like yelps and like throws this sword out in front of her. The big guy, who I'll call the brute, just kind of steps. He just steps to the side like slightly, and it just clinks to the floor. That's gonna end Telsey's turn. Actually, she's gonna run back and start trying to climb through the small hole that she definitely cannot fit through. Just panicking.
Wait, is that hole behind us or is it in front of us?
So it's behind you, and then in front of you is the hole. Everyone is seeing you through. The three
Oh,
are.
okay. So we're standing with our backs to the tiny hole and we're looking into the big hole. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And now it's the brute's turn. So he's going to. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if that hits. So
I swear,
he's gonna
your guys are doing it.
definitely.
Oh my god. Who are you
He's
aiming
going
for?
to jump forward and swing down at Fenren with
think I can
this
dodge that, can I?
with this warhammer. It depends on what you roll. What I roll. Sorry. Does a 18 hit your AC?
Does not. I'm gonna roll it away.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
I'm
So
still on your shoulder.
Well, yeah, it's
He-
like a tactical roll. It's fine. It's going to grab
He
you.
crashes through this wall, making the hole even bigger than it already was. And slams this warhammer directly down as to where you're standing, and you just barely roll to the side, sliding yourself into place as he just misses.
Oh, not cool.
And then with that, it's actually your turn.
Oh,
Fenren.
wicked.
Wait.
Going.
Fenren
Actually, no,
goes
it's
before me?
no, it's you. It's my bad. It's
I was
you.
about to go, what?
Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
You're up.
Rrui, all ruffled, their feathers are all like fluffed up and poofy because they just got rolled away and snatched by Fenren. I'm gonna shoot at the brute again.
Okay. Roll to hit the brute.
18?
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah. So once again, this arrow kind of flies and hits him directly in like the stomach. He doesn't let out a scream this time, but it definitely hurts him. He's trying to act all tough. He's just been shot with an arrow.
6 piercing, 2 psychic.
Awesome. Sidekick. Okay.
My bonus action, because I have those now. Yay.
Nice.
My bonus action. Oh, I probably should have done it before. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna cast. Give me just 1 second. Looking at my spells real quick.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna cast Zephyr's Strike,
Okay.
and then that'll be my turn. Because I'm just gonna stay. If I'm like not on top of Fenren's shoulder, I'm gonna get like back on Fenren's shoulder
All right.
for my movement.
What does Zephyr Strike do again? Is it extra damage or is it? What
It's
what does it do
concentration
exactly?
for up to 1 minute. My movement will not provide opportunity attacks, and I can give
Oh.
myself advantage on 1 weapon attack roll, and deal an extra 1d8 damage.
That is beautiful. Okay. If that ends your turn, then now it's your turn, Fenren.
Lovely. Have the other 2 small little dudes are they just vibing there, or are they coming after us as well?
They're like panicking, like trying to draw their weapons. One has it like stuck in his holster, but they're definitely going to attack you.
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
I'm not gonna throw you.
No, not me, them. Don't throw me.
I assume the brute is gonna be the most of the problem, so I'm
He's
just
a big
going
guy.
He's a big guy.
Big hammer.
He has 2 arrows in him right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go after the big guy, because Rrui can probably stab one of the small ones by
Okay.
themselves. So, when it comes to those 2 short swords, because I have 2 dual wield, do I roll
Awesome.
for one, or do I roll for both?
How I would roll it is I would say you roll for both. I'll check the rules later. I don't
Like
have time
2
for that right now, though.
separate times? For...
Yeah, roll
Okay.
2 separate attacks.
Okay, roll to hit.
'Cause that's
each
awesome.
time. First one is a 15.
For now, at least. That just hits.
Second one does not hit. I know that.
Okay.
I can
Alright.
see the number and it does not hit.
So the 15 does hit.
Okay, and then a 1d6 plus 2 damage. Oh wow. Good old 3. 3 stab.
3. Okay.
Unfortunately, I only
Slashing
got 3.
damage. That's okay. So yeah, you like slash the sword down across his forearm, which is like trying to pick himself up, and he like stumbles, but he kind of stands back up at you. And it is the little guy's turns. So they both almost simultaneously pull out these two like slings and just like sling these rocks at Rrui. They roll the hit for those. Does a 15 hit you? And a 9. Rrui. You're muted, by the way.
Oh shoot, I was muted. Yes.
It's okay.
15 hits. 9 does not.
Okay. Okay. You are going to take 3 bludgeoning damage from that one rock that hits you. So yeah, this rock flies. It like nails you in like the forehead and just kind of clucks to the ground. The other one flies past you and like hits a sword in the background, and like not a sword, but something metal in the background, and it just clanks to the ground. And it's.
Am I tracking who hit me? Did I see who hit me?
It was the left.
Left
front.
little? Left
Yeah.
little. Okay.
Little left front. They're not gonna do anything else. So, Telsey. Now it's Telsey's turn.
Girl.
She's gonna try and break this hole open a little bit more. So, not the big one, the smaller hole. She's gonna try and break it open a little bit more. And she's gonna get a natural 20
Oh wow.
to
I'll see.
she's rolling really well to break down this like extra like plank of wood. She grabs one of the rocks that was flung at Rrui and just starts hitting the this very like fragile wooden wall with it. It basically crumbles, and on the other side is this almost suspended platform in the air. It's outside, but it's like a platform like in the air. The sun shines through some more. It's around sunset. Birds are chirping, and on this platform, there's even more crates, even more barrels. There's a cart with some horses on it going out. It's facing outwards towards this like gate, going down this trail. It has a ton of crates on it, a ton of barrels, and like a tarp over it.
And we noticed this with our passive, like as
Yeah,
she's going out.
you all would see it with your passive. It's a pretty big hole she does. Like this wall is not strong. Come on, I didn't even do her voice. We can leave. And as this is happening, one of the third little guy that got thrown through the wall originally, he tries to like stand up and like move. He just falls backwards into a pile of crates and like cans and stuff, and like knocks it all over. And under that pile is, well, Max, describe your character as he is sitting under this pile of just like knocked down crates. They're like pretty just broken.
You see, like, it's kind of he's almost too big to be described as a person, as he is this giant 7'5" hunk of metal, kind of rusted down and decaying, but almost looks like it's been kept up in some spots. Like it's new in some places, but kind of old school, as he's kind of falling apart. He's gonna kind of slowly just wake up and stand up.
You hear like almost the whirring of gears going on as this just giant hunk of metal kind of rises. He looks pretty repaired. You know, he looks pretty considering like the look of the place around him, he looks pretty good. Besides for this pretty big gash in his left arm.
Does the guy that's sitting on him, sorry to interrupt, does the guy that's sitting on you, Max,
you're
just
good.
kind of like topple over limply like a
He-
little ragdoll?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. He's out. He fell and he's out. So
Okay.
yeah. Telsey is just like, what the fuck? Just staring at this giant hunk of metal. Again, like he looks pretty good. He has this big gash in his arm. And at this point, it is your turn, Robit, because you rolled initiative secretly. Like I asked you to, because I'm a fucking demon.
Demon.
He has a terrible passive perception of an 11, so I don't know exactly what he's looking for. But he's gonna just be extremely confused on how he's like why there was a person on top of him. And he's going to look around, making a perception check.
Okay. Bring it back. What was your perception?
He sees nothing as he rolls a natural 1.
Come on, man. Okay. You're still waking up. You know your sensors are a little much. There are all these effects. I don't know how Warforged work. Yeah, no, you just see this compared to you, this tiny human girl, like confused and like a little bit cowering in front of you. But yeah, that's your action, right? A perception check.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else?
I don't see anybody, so no.
No, you just see this confusing. Okay.
God damn it. I rolled really well for the other thing.
All right. So the brute is actually gonna kind of rise back up. He's gonna look at Fenren. He's just gonna stare at you for a little bit. Before
I will stare back because I am scared and awkward.
He's just he just tries to book it out of this hole, and everybody actually gets an opportunity attack.
Oh, the life bomb.
Wait,
Robit,
the
you can have one
running?
if you. The big brute. He stared at Fenren for a little bit. He looks terrified. You all get an opportunity attack if you want him.
Sure.
You can all take one.
Me?
You can if you want. Like he's big. You would absolutely see him if he ran out. If you wanted to.
I don't think I would. He has no idea what's happening.
23 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Well, that's just for one. Oopsies, I forgot to roll for the other one. 15,
Yeah.
16, 19 for the other one.
That also hits. Those both hit.
Homie gets double stabbed.
I am not rolling to hit. I am glaring at
Okay.
the little runt on the left.
And then I can roll for damage if I do want that as well.
Yes, please. Dude,
Uh,
Telsey is insane. What the fuck?
6 for the one.
Okay.
And 4 for the other.
So 10 total, and Telsey is also gonna take a very like panicked. She doesn't have her sword. She fucking threw it. She's gonna try and knock this. She's gonna knock this guy over the head with this pot lid, like just this like small wooden pot lid, and she's gonna roll bludgeoning damage because she rolled a 19 to hit. So as Telsey slams down this small wooden pot lid on this brute, he just topples to the ground unconscious. And she looks back to you, Fenren, and Rrui, and just like, I've never felt so powerful in my life. And at this point,
Good job.
thank you.
You fought
Keep the pot on you.
She like nods and is like holding this pot very close to her. And then it is the little guy. No, actually, it's Ruby's turn.
Yes. Okay.
The
I'm
small
gonna
guys are
shoot.
still there.
I'm gonna shoot at little man's on the left.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot my bow.
Roll to hit. Roll to hit a little man on the left.
You hit me with a rock.
I did hit
And
you.
you get.
It was funny.
You get a 23 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Okay. Where's my D8? Okay. I do not do very much damage. 2 piercing, 2 psychic. My D4 is just stuck on 2.
You said you were gonna shoot him with an arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this arrow like clocks him in like the chest. He just kind of it completely like knocks him over backwards. And instead of trying to stand up, he's just gonna lay there. He's just gonna admit defeat. And the one next, the right one is gonna look down at him, look back at you, look down at him, look back at you, and then run in the other direction into the other room, where they assumably came from.
He's gonna nod and finally turn and pay attention to what's going on outside.
All right.
Do I notice the big robot?
Absolutely. He is fucking massive.
Ooh. We still in
He's
initiative?
so big. We're out of initiative at this point. You can all talk freely and do stuff as you want.
I'm
How
gonna
long
walk
that'll last,
outside
though.
to where this big dude is, and I'm just gonna look up and go, oh.
I'm gonna just look down. It's like, hello.
Oh.
My name's Robit.
Speaks.
Do you know where I am?
No. You. Oh. Why are you here?
I don't. Well, I don't know where I am.
Oh.
Do you
That's
have
nice.
feelings?
You're so big.
What?
What?
Ask people if they have feelings.
Do you have?
Valid question. Do you have feelings?
Yes. What?
Hmm.
Do you
Wow.
have feelings?
That's a
Most of
good
the
question.
time.
Oh.
Wait. I want to fly onto the top of Robot's head, and I want to land. Can I balance on Robot's head? Can I roll athletics?
If you want to, I was
Acrobatics?
just gonna let you. You can roll acrobatics to balance.
That's 21.
Absolutely. That you balance on this, again, this hulking fucking figure. Yeah, you just balance on his head. He's
Wow.
chilling.
Robit's just like, you can see like his eyes go up, but he doesn't like move his head. He's just like trying to look at you, but can't.
Oh.
He's just like, what? Please get off of me.
This
I
is
don't-
tall. Do you see this all the time?
I am fairly tall.
Have you ever been small?
You're
No.
so big.
I was built this
I
way.
was small once,
You've never been.
and then I got big.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, but it was gonna like
Yeah.
both hands like when you take something important and you want to move it with both hands, like you gonna just put it around it, and then
No,
just
I'm
kind of
gonna
fix you up and just puts you on the floor.
Dodge.
I want to dodge. I'm gonna fly off
Okay.
and go to Fenren. Can I roll dexterity to dodge?
Sure. Dex, I guess, versus.
It's not gonna stop her. It just wants him off. It's
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, you can just do it. Then you're fine.
Okay. Stop them.
And then at this point, Tels is gonna kind of like run up to this cart that, like I mentioned, has a ton of just crates on it. It's like the tarp. It's got more barrels. It's got some crates. It's sick. It has a horse. It has 2 horses actually on the front of it, just like hanging out. Robit, your passive isn't very good, is it?
11.
Passive perception. Oh, okay. So only Rrui, I guess. Actually, Rrui and Fen, you both looking around a little bit more. You were definitely outside. However, you're still like kind of around this big like metal and wooden fence that goes around this like whole building. you definitely see one or two people kind of off in the distance. Two small guys just like work and they look at that purpose. They're definitely not like looking at you at all. They don't. There's no way they see you with what you roll for them. But Chelsea is like trying to climb up on this cart, and she's failing because she's too small. Help! You can't. We gotta go.
Can I land on Telsey's shoulder, grab on, and then try to flap really hard and see if I can give an extra push to get her up? What would I need to roll?
Sure.
What would I need to roll for that?
You would also need to check your carrying capacity.
I don't know if
I guess just roll athletics. I guess.
You thought it was gonna be fun, DMing
She's
for me.
all gonna roll athletics, and
I got a nat 20.
She got a natural one.
This is the first nat 20 I've gotten on these dice.
Okay. I'll say you can help her up pretty easily. She's like, come on! She's like waving at Fenren, and then she just looks at Robit, and just like, kind of like half waves up for him to follow. It's like, come on, let's go.
Where are we going? What's going on?
Anywhere else. We're not going anywhere else.
I'm gonna hop into the front and grab the reins because I am the adult here. The other children don't need to drive.
Clearly.
I'm joining Fenren. I want to pet horses.
Is it large enough to the point where I can fit in the cart?
You can fit in the car. Definitely not like towards the front, but like you can fit in the car as like luggage.
Yeah, I'll be luggage.
You'll be luggage.
You see Robit kind of just like timidly follow you, not exactly sure what the hell is going on.
Come on, Metal. Come on, Metal. Come here. Metal.
Where are we going?
Come here. I'm gonna pat the wood.
We're going home. Dusty like sits next to Robit, still like a little shaken up and terrified. She's definitely like afraid of where they are. Still very embarrassed as to how she got here.
Can I reach the horse from where I'm sitting?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're not that small. Yeah, you can reach the horse.
I wanna delicately little like pat on the horse. Just a little pat. I like the horse. Big bird, big four-legged bird.
As you're doing this, you hear almost like shouting from nearby. With just these two kind of muffled voices, like, "Hey, whoa, hold on, I don't know. What do you don't know?" And these two guys once again run up behind you, and you do have the chance to just try and make these horses go.
Okay, I'm gonna flick the reins and then keep going. Oh, that's our cue. Let's go. Let's get the horses to start going.
Big bird, go.
Roll animal handling, Fenren, with advantage because Rrui's there.
Hey.
Handling with advantage. With advantage, that is a 16.
That. Alright, so with a 16, you I assume like flick these ropes down. And as you do that, these horses just book it. With a loud neigh and like a gallop. The cart goes pretty fast. Robit, you're fine. You're so heavy. You don't even get moved. Telsey kind of gets like flown back a bit, but she's fine. She doesn't fall off or anything. And like you're probably home free. You assume. There are definitely people chasing you. Like you look back and there's a few, not even guards. But again, like very like, what would be like? I guess like almost apocalyptic looking like raiders clothing, like Fallout. These like big masks. They look stupid. They look so stupid. They think they look cool. They look stupid.
Is there like
but yeah.
spare? Sorry.
No, you're good. Continue.
Are there like spare pebbles in the back of like the cart from just like being kicked up and stuff? Can I grab like a rock from the cart?
Sure. Yes.
I'm gonna grab a rock and I'm gonna chuck it at them, cackling.
Rock.
I'm gonna check it at them cackling. What do I roll for my rock?
I rolled a hit.
What do I roll? What is my bonus, my attack bonus?
Roll a hit with the rock.
Oh, you're cutting out pretty bad for me, sorry.
I think it's his microphone.
Okay. Roll to hit
I
with the
guess-
rock.
Just
Just
ranged attack. I don't know.
I
I
got
guess
another nat
is it
20. Okay.
whatever you.
That's such a waste of it.
Okay.
I got a nat 20
This-
to hit them with the rock.
Am I still cutting out, by the way?
You're better now.
Is it still bad?
You're better.
Okay. I'll set that up. Yeah. So you fling this rock. I guess cackling almost magically, and it directly hits one of them in the face, and he stumbles back and like gets in the way of like everyone else, and they all just kind of topple on top of you like this big dog pile as you ride out this like main gate that is trying to close, but you definitely get through fast enough.
Perfect.
Fenren, I got a strike.
Nice. 7 points for that one. How many points?
I
What did
mean-
you hit? I'm not looking. I'm gonna keep.
Good
looking forward.
job, I guess.
Why?
How,
Where-
where'd
Where
you
did
hit?
I hit? DM, where did I hit? In the where did you say that I hit them?
Like in like his forehead, it like bounced off. He like fell over and knocked over everyone else. It was terrible
What? Why are we throwing
I
rocks
pegged-
at
I
people?
pegged his noggin.
because they're chasing us.
Whoa, that's a high pointer.
A 10?
I'd say so.
10. Yes.
She's gonna keep looking forward though. She's not gonna look back.
Bolts.
And
How
at this
old are
point,
you?
you assume you're out of real danger.
How long ago were you created, bolts?
It's been a while. Where are we? Does anybody know? Nobody seems to answer.
We're
Also,
in
that
the
means
cart
it's also
right now.
Don't listen to that. I couldn't find music fast enough. I couldn't find music fast enough. I was like, fuck it, I don't have music prepared for this part. I panicked. This is what you get. You get Pokemon. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah. This car is galloping along pretty fast still down this this path. Just the general like scenery of this area. Mostly like dead grass. There's like patches of like where it's alive, but it's mostly dead. Dead trees. Lots of like big rocks and like boulders kind of just embedded into the ground. Looking forward down the path, there's a little bit more wildlife, but not much. And down even further in the path is this massive wall with like some buildings are like poking over the top just a little bit.
What? This is...
Would this be Sanctuary City,
Yeah.
by chance?
There are these two like big towers in front of it. Yes, you would know this is a sanctuary city.
Hey, Telsey. Are you from this Saint City?
What? Oh,
This
yeah. I work in the Medic Inn. You know, the big, really fancy like place they got going on there.
one? Fancy enough to get raided?
Yeah.
It happens. How old are you, Telsey? Why are you working?
I'm 15.
You said that like you thought about it. Like it was a lie.
I did.
Can I roll insight?
I forget sometimes. You can roll insight. Yeah.
So suspicious.
Well, I'm 15. Like, yes, officer, I'm definitely old enough to drink. I got 17.
She just seems like she just forgot for a minute. You know. She looked like she forgot her age. You know.
Totally,
you know.
totally not the DM not looking at the
Happens sometimes. As you're getting close, you spot oh, terrible voice crack. You spot a figure, just like on the edge of the road, pretty close to the gates of Sanctuary. Picking like different flowers, different plants, and putting them in like a satchel. Would you like to describe your character?
Okay.
Finally! It took an hour. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. So just imagine a about 5'9" in height, light red tiefling with a very short brown hair that kind of barely goes past his somewhat pointy ears and his like light blue eyes. He's also wearing like a brown, very clean and yet worn leather armor with a shield strapped to his back, as well as a small crossbow. There's one dagger at his belt, and strapped around his shoulder, like next to his waist, seems to be a rather large bag, where he seems to be collecting various, like you said, flowers, herbs, maybe.
Berries, yeah, just like that.
Yeah, lastly is two very, also clean and a little bit polished black boots.
Wicked.
DM. I see another rock in the cart. I roll 15 to chuck rock at shiny shield's target.
Does that hit your AC?
Wait, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
A 15.
That meets. Are you rolling that as a hit or a?
I'm aiming it at your shield, so I'm trying to make it ding off.
Whatever the DM. Does that hit my shield? It's up to you.
Does it hit your AC?
It does.
All right, then yeah, definitely. Nilaan, I forgot. I said it wrong instantly. I'm so sorry. Nilaan, I'm so sorry. You feel this like clunk on your back as like a. It's like a small rock. It doesn't do much. I assume you turn around and see this cart with like four figures in it, speeding past you, like right next to you. How do you react to this?
Rrui is just cackling the whole way. They're just going.
Telsey, is that you? Telsey!
Holy shit! She like reaches her arm down to like grab your hand as they speed by to pull you up. I know, yeah, she's trying to pull you up.
I'm yanking her back. Can I roll to catch her before she tries to like?
She's not gonna fall out. She's gonna roll a really good.
Her away.
Oh, shit.
Can I roll?
You're yanking her away
to like catch her?
Robit just put his hand out and just yoink and grab the dude on the side of the road.
Clothesline him. He's gonna
just grabbing him,
ribs.
yeah, just grab him. Alright. Are you avoiding this being grabbed by anyone off the road, Nilaan?
Naturally, if I'm being grabbed by a robot, I think Nilaan would be.
Okay. Telsey's also trying to grab you, but Fenren, Rrui, are you trying to pull me back or stop me?
Before they can like get to the edge. Like before they're like leaning out, and I.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Strength.
Strength.
Strength. I know.
Not
yeah, it's really good for you.
Contested. Oh wait, that means I have to roll 2.
Not you. Actually,
no.
yeah. So you against Nilaan and Telsey against Rrui.
Okay.
Nilaan, you can roll
strength.
dexterity to try and
12.
dodge if you want.
I'm not
12?
very strong.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Telsey rolled a natural 20. Sure.
I don't even have proficiency in that. Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is a 5.
Nice.
Alright, so. Oh my god, you rolled.
I rolled a 22.
What'd you roll, Robit? A 22?
Robit rolled
Okay.
a 22.
So all at once, Telsey reaches her arm down to try and grab you, Nilaan. And she almost falls. She gets like slightly pulled back just a little bit.
Sorry, I'm holding
what's
out
up?
my hand for if Telsey's trying to do it, but then I'm probably just gonna try to like dodge as I see the robot.
And then out from behind Telsey, this terrifying hulking metal figure very politely reaches out his hand to grab yours, and since he rolled so much higher than you rolled a 5, right?
That's correct.
You get swept up by this iron giant and just pulled into the cart with like a How do you put him down? Actually, this is up to you.
It's like, this is not like rough at all. He's very gentle.
As gently as running, like driving by at like 45 miles an hour and yoinking someone off the side of the road could be.
I didn't say it was a gentle pickup. He's putting him down very gently.
What the fuck? Put me down!
There you go.
I'm gonna half look back
No.
and then go, what are you all doing back there? I will
know.
stop this
This
car.
is my Nilaan. He works at the inn with me.
What?
The little lady
I got
seemed to have
kidnapped.
wanted to
Telsey,
pick up
Telsey,
him, so I helped.
Telsey. What the fuck are you doing?
This is
I'm
my friend
sorry
Big
for
Bolts.
swearing.
My name is
Who
Robit.
taught you those? Who taught you to swear?
What?
She like she.
Didn't you swear?
Telsey, I'm a grown adult.
Fenren,
I'm sorry for
drive.
swearing in front of you, I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Drive, Fen. It's fine.
Oh, I just keep looking back.
This-
Who are you?
So okay, this is my friend Nilaan. He works at the inn with me. This is Big Bolts. This is
Robbery Inn. Interesting.
what's
Rrui, we got
I don't know any of your
people.
names.
That was
Name's-
fine. It was funny. Did you see that I got that? It was at least a 3.
Telsey, why are
It was
you
really cool.
involving yourself with people?
Can somebody please tell me where we are?
We're outside
They
the
saved me.
sanctuary.
I got kidnapped and they saved me.
They did?
Yeah, I got kidnapped. It was like you left and like 5 minutes later, like the entire inn just got like robbed. It was insane.
What?
I tried to stop them.
What?
Yeah, no, it was like almost immediately after you left. It was insane, you know. It was dangerous. Like, I mean, if you were there, like, I don't know, you could have been like killed. You know, it was crazy.
Oh, this
Awesome.
isn't good.
And we're not even asking for a reward. Although your boots do look very nice.
I thank you. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna measure his
She's
shoe
taking
size,
off her
like-
boots, trying to hand her stuff to
Rrui.
you.
No. Fen, what size?
Oh,
What size
what?
boots?
Oh, okay.
What size
I'm
boots
not
you have?
taking this man's boots.
Oh, but come on.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
I like
start
my boots.
measuring my little
Hold on.
hand against the size
I need
of
these.
nylon boots.
I like my boots.
Please
Hey,
not
dog,
rob
you're
this
fine.
man.
I'm not robbing. Just saying.
I like my boots.
You'll be fine.
Please stop.
I'm gonna go back up and sit with the cool kids. I'm gonna go sit next to Fen.
So, you working? She's just like standing next to you, Neil.
Yes.
Sit in the
Kelsey.
cart. We're moving.
Cool. We're gonna be fine. And like as she says that, like, yeah, you go over a bump and she like falls over fucking backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back and go, hey guys, can you just sit down? This is a rough road.
Telsey, I'm not entirely happy. I don't think Belle will be either. You put yourself in danger.
I mean,
I
not
mean, what else is
intentionally.
new?
They kind of just found themselves in a barrel. You know, it happens.
I was just in a barrel. It was insane.
We can talk about this later.
I lost my sword.
So many questions.
I threw it at a guy.
Bolts, we're outside
Um,
Sanctuary City. They're from Robbery Inn, and you were in a raider camp. I don't know how long you were there. They
At
probably
this
stole
point,
ya.
you're probably at the front, which is it's closed, but you can like just barely see past it. These huge streets with these towering buildings going hundreds of feet up. This place is like they've expanded towards the skies definitely, and while it's a very big place like on its own, it's very high up as well. There's actually no guard at this front gate, strangely enough. Except one figure, who I will describe as this, he's like 6'1", 6'2", he's pretty tall. Wearing this big, almost cowboy hat, leaning against this wall with a large, what's that thing cowboys wear like over themselves called like a poncho? Kind of like a pretty torn poncho. You see smoke like coming up from his mouth, probably from like a cigarette or something. He's wearing these you see these very like metallic legs with very like metallic boots with the so his feet actually have the little like stars on the back of them, like for horses, like cowboys have. And he's leaning against this wall. There are 2 holsters at his hips. And that's all you get from him right now.
Alright, Well, we roll the card up, obviously, to the front gates.
Open sesame.
Remember, Rrui.
That ain't gonna open on your own.
Elsie, I don't
He,
know how I feel about
Afternoon?
these people.
Afternoon. He looks up at you, and you see his face now, which is a it's like robotic almost. It's not too far off from a robot actually. It's not like similar, but it's not like opposite. You know, he's a warforged. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He has these like 4 like yellow like glowing little like dots on his face. And the bottom of his face has been covered by like this like wrap sort of poncho thing. With the smoke like rising from it from what you thought was a cigarette. It looks like he just is pretending to smoke because he thinks it's cool. There's no cigarette. He's a robot. He can't smoke.
I
What
give him a little,
business?
like,
Good.
half smile.
What business do you have here? That's not a
Just
background, I do.
just
I have
passing
the
by.
same question.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull it back
So,
again.
Nilaan, you would actually recognize this to be. You don't know him personally. You've seen him a few times around the city. The sheriff and one of the only like law forces in the whole city. Sheriff Flint Cash. He's pretty respected. He's pretty word of mouth. He's a pretty good sheriff overall. And who might you be?
Talking to me?
Sure, yeah, you.
Oh, I'm Nilaan. I live here. Sorry, Sheriff.
He
Go ahead.
he looks back at the car. He's just kind of inspecting it. Let me do something real quick. You see him pull out this like not like robotic gun, but like this almost pistol, and he just shoots it at the back of the car with a loud bang, and from behind it you hear a thud as you look back, and one of those raiders just kind of falls to the ground smoking.
Ben,
You people
we
got
had
bad.
a barnacle.
Oh,
What?
thanks.
What the hell?
We
Sorry.
didn't know he was there. Like a leech.
Huh.
Except it was a cart instead of a human.
Robit, so throughout all this, you definitely notice Flint's eyes are kind of on you for a lot of it. He doesn't have his facial expressions, but you would imagine he's trying to figure you out.
Big
Um,
robot.
Big robot.
Hello, fellow robot.
Howdy. He he kind of walks back out to the gate and just like slams on it the wall twice, and it like slowly begins to open. And then he, without saying a word, he just jumps up and hops in the in the thing with you.
Nah, is he near me?
He's wearing a big bag.
Okay.
He's
well,
in
welcome.
the back towards
More friends.
Robit.
Okay.
Rrui, come sit with me.
Okay.
This is insane.
And I'm just gonna keep going forward as the door
I met
opens.
so many new people.
He has his arms crossed. He's like looking down. He's fucking awesome.
Telsey, where's Robbery Inn?
Yeah. It's not
It's not
robbery in.
They
You
call
mean
it robbery
the
inn.
medic inn?
Where?
It's just on the next block. It's pretty
Okay.
close.
Point. We're
I'll
going
follow
that
her
way.
directions and
Let's go. Yeah.
stop when I see.
You guys would have already been through there once when I was originally robbed, and you were given the duty to go over there and fix things. So you know where you're going. Robit, Flint is like eyeing you like up and down, like very obviously, fucking, like what the fuck, you know. It's up to you if you want to act on that or not, but just so you're aware, he's very like perplexed by you being
Robot,
here.
he's not gonna do anything.
Does anyone want to say anything to Flint before you arrive?
Is the smoking a good thing or a bad thing?
I just do that sometimes. I can't turn it off.
Sometimes I lose my feathers. It just happens.
Exactly.
I get it.
tips his fucking hat. I love this NPC so much, by the way. I'm so excited for him. At this point, you pull up next at the inn. It's just like this small, like, it doesn't even like really fit in. It's this small like wooden building, almost built into this like the concrete surrounding it, like the rest of the buildings. It's very like it stands out definitely. It looks like a very like basic, I guess, D&D inn, but it doesn't fit in at all in the area. As Flint starts to get out with Telsey, he helps her down. The door is slammed open, and let me just this tabaxi runs out. So she's a female tabaxi. What's the cat name? A Maine Coon? I don't remember. She resembles one of those. Maine Coon. She has these like big, bright green eyes that are very puffy. Looks like she's probably been crying. She's pretty tall, not for like a tabaxi, but like compared to you all, she's like 6 foot. She's maybe 5'11", maybe a little bit below it. She runs up and like wraps her arms around Telsey, almost knocking her over, just crying. Oh my god.
We found a person. We found 2 people. Technically 3 people.
I'm not
Nilaan
people.
kind of gingerly gets out of the like wagon of sorts.
I thought you were dead.
Are we stopping here?
I'm gonna hop off and tie the
Where,
horses up.
where are we going?
the tabaxi. She's just like inspecting Telsey, like making she's like Telsey doesn't take any fucking damage. She's not wounded at all. The tabaxi's freaking out. The front of the inn, under like the big like the medic inn. It's called the medic inn. I just think it's funny. Is so under it says, there's a small sign saying it's ran by Bellflower. Bellflower Blossom is the full name on it. So yeah, she's pretty distracted with Telsey. Sorry, with Telsey. Up to you if you want to disturb her or not.
No, I'm just gonna continue tying up the horses.
I want to
Yeah,
sit
this is
on
small, like,
Fenren's
thing.
shoulder.
Okay.
So, what? Where? No, I know where we are. Why are we here?
Well,
Why is anyone here?
I really don't know. Why are you here?
I don't know. I was told to get into a carriage.
You could have stayed if
Fascinating.
you wanted.
I just leave you there. That was too rude.
Yeah, we just met. Plus, they
Hey, you
had
gotta be nice.
big hammers.
I have a big hammer, and he pulls out a Morning Star looking weapon.
oh my god.
From
Like, comes from, I don't know. I
what?
have it.
She can like rub her forehead.
Can somebody point me towards the
That is
direction of
terrifying.
the battlefield?
The
The what?
battlefield?
I kind of need to get back there. They need me.
What?
There hasn't.
Son, what are you talking about?
The war.
Are you a war robot?
Like the Iron Giant.
You're
Good,
gonna,
more
like,
conflict.
There is a war still happening.
I want to land on Nilaan's shoulder. I want to fly over and try to land on Nilaan.
All right. What is that?
Are you gonna try dodging?
He's gonna try to dodge, obviously.
You're gonna dodge? Okay.
Should I roll acrobatics to try to stick on him? Like, you know,
It's
when you try to get a...
That'd be
grapple,
grapple.
I think.
Or would it?
Roll.
Well, no, she's not.
something.
She's not trying to
Um,
grapple.
What do I
she's
have
trying
you
to land
roll?
on top of you?
Oh, okay.
So contested dex is what I would do.
Yeah. I would do
Okay.
contested decks.
That
Definitely.
works for me.
Okay, 13.
18.
You rolled so fucking bad, bro. What the hell?
And Rrui, they're not gonna acknowledge that like Nilaan's trying to move out from under them at all. They're just gonna keep fucking talking. You Warbit?
Oh, what the fuck?
The war?
Get off!
You people are insane.
Is the war over?
What war?
How long
Son,
have I
the
been
war's been
asleep?
over. I don't know how long you've been out, but the war ended 20 years ago. I don't know what that. I don't know what my voice is. Can't tell if I'm a cowboy or if I'm British.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fine. They're practically the same.
Is Rrui still on Nilaan?
You're gonna keep trying to dodge? I'm not leaving. I'm clinging my little talons into your fancy little
Oh,
clothes you're
God.
wearing.
Ow, that hurts!
What?
Get off me.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna wrap my wing around his head to kind of like to
fuck?
balance myself a little bit.
I roll, like,
You can roll strength to get her off now.
If you want to, yeah.
it's gonna go swimmingly. 9.
You don't even have good strength. You
Yeah,
don't have
I'm-
arms.
I'm gonna fly off. Whenever he like raises his arms, so I'm gonna fly off.
At this point, you see who you would the tabaxi who you would assume to be Belle kind of let go of Telsey as Telsey kind of walks inside like solemnly. She like sets down the pot in like the bowl. You see Belle like compose herself. Telsey doesn't respond. And she takes a deep breath and says, "Thank you for I guess whatever you did."
You're welcome, I guess. It was nothing.
We shot a cannon.
Rrui.
You shot a cat.
You what? You
What?
what?
That's when I was asleep.
Is that something we don't tell people, Fen?
No.
Oh.
No.
Kid did great. Kid
Belle,
got
Belle.
out.
Rrui.
Belle, I think these people are
No,
crazy.
How did you get in there? You were picking flowers for me.
I don't even know
What happened?
happened.
He jumped into our moving cart.
No,
As
that's
we were
not
going
what
down
happened.
The road.
Ask
the
He
big one
jumped
here.
in.
Robit like holds his hand. It's like I picked him up.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
jumped into a moving cart.
Belle like jumps backwards, like just having noticed you roll it, like almost out of it. Like she like hides behind Nilaan.
It was
Hello.
terrifying. Don't hide behind me.
My name is Robit.
Robot's fine. I'm gonna fly up and land on Robot's head again.
Robot's gonna attempt to stop you again.
No, fine. Can I land on your shoulder?
No, Robit doesn't want to be sat on.
Robot. Shoulder. It's fine.
Doesn't want to be sad. How did you sing that in character?
Yes.
Robot, come on, Robot. Just
Don't sit on Robit.
Don't robe it.
He's just like waving his hands in panic above himself.
I'm like a pigeon circling above.
Jesus.
You're standing
Fine.
there in
I
the
go
dark.
back. I go back to
Once
Fen.
again, Belle composes herself.
Only proper seat.
Why don't we head inside? I can get free drinks, free anything.
Ooh, can I have
As
a
a
bandage? I'm gonna
thing.
point to my fluffy little head that may or may not be bleeding in the front.
Just like a slight cut.
He's gonna Robit's gonna like reach. I was like, here, I got you, and he's
No,
gonna
no. Nope, I can't sit on you. You can't touch me.
and he's gonna
I'm
lay
gonna
on.
dodge.
He's gonna attempt to lay on
I'm trying
hands.
to heal you.
I'm dodging. What do I roll to dodge?
It's just disadvantage.
Ah.
Only large.
He's gonna
You
attempt to
people
reach
are
down.
insane.
Just gonna heal you for. What was it 5 hit points? I don't know.
I had
thought it
3
was, like,
hit
You
points.
have 15 total.
I know that.
I had 3 missing.
No, yeah, I didn't remember if it was 3 or 5. He's gonna heal you for
Okay.
3. He's gonna just kind of close the wound.
I'm dodging.
Okay then.
Did I
Roll.
dodge?
What'd you roll?
It's with disadvantage. It's a 17.
No, he got me.
Awesome. You people are insane.
I didn't ask.
I'm gonna like put my hand on my forehead again, and I'm gonna walk inside again towards the That's
Flint's gonna
disgusting.
follow.
I'm
like,
so sorry.
Flint's
I'm
gonna follow
vibing on
behind you.
Fenren's shoulder like a parrot, so if Fenren's walking in, I'm going in too.
Rob's gonna hold his hand and like, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have any alcohol?
Oh god.
Belle
Yeah.
kind of turns her head like a confused cat, like, I guess. Can you like drink alcohol? She says that she's like walking in, following everybody.
He's gonna follow. He's gonna
I
use
assume
the
you'll
duck
go
to get inside.
I knew a bird that ran on
Slide
alcohol.
through. That is terrifying.
I'm so sorry.
Nilaan, are you
I'm so
going
sorry.
inside?
Yes.
Okay. So the inside of this tavern, this tavern, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. There's one counter at like the back left, with four or five like rows of booths, I guess, and like there's a few just like tables and chairs. There's a staircase leading up behind the counter. And next to the staircase is a door which leads into a much like nicer room with lots of cabinets and a few first aid kits actually. In there you can see a small dwarf sorting things. He doesn't really pay you any mind.
Question, Bell.
Yes.
Why did they rob you? And
That's a
how
good
did they get in?
question.
I'm gonna turn to Flintcast. How did they get in?
Well, when you're one of the only 3 officers in the whole city, it's pretty easy.
Ah, so you have no purpose. Okay. How did they get
Shut
in?
the fuck up.
How?
They broke the
what?
gate.
Why did they want to?
That's a good question.
I think we
you
really
can't see
need
the engine
a better
about.
police system in this town.
You want to be a cop, son?
No, absolutely.
That's what I
not.
thought. And he goes to sit down at the bar, and he grabs a cup from behind the counter. Even though he's probably not supposed to, he does it anyway. Belle picks up a chair and like sets it where it's supposed to be because the place is pretty not ravaged but
Ransacked?
Trash.
yeah, kind of ransacked. It looks like it's been like people have been trying to clean it up, but they've done fine.
Are medical
Um,
supplies in short demand? Like, would I know that just from world history?
You know, people have definitely gotten more desperate for like supplies, especially in the recent years. So probably a little bit, yeah. But so a Belle walks behind this counter. She starts like pouring drinks. She gets this. She like looks at Robit and looks at the small cup, and then reaches behind like under the counter and just gets this giant like jug, and starts pouring
Is it like a
what you would
pickle
assume to
jar?
be alcohol. It's bigger,
Like,
slightly.
no, like one of those big like restaurant grade pickle jars.
Yeah, pretty much.
Heck yeah.
And she just starts to pour what you would assume to be like alcohol in it. No,
Size
she
of my
doesn't know it.
torso.
It's so big.
I want a cup that
Then
big.
she gets
No.
That one.
some smaller cups and pours
Bang.
some water. She pours like a black liquid into the cup Flint has.
I want that. Can I
Smells
have
like
that?
oil. Smells like oil.
I want that.
No, you're not drinking. You are not drinking.
This is oil.
Robot's gonna turn towards the little. I was like, what's with the little grabby hands?
What?
Why
I
must
don't
you,
have
No,
grabby
they
hands.
are.
why must you need everything?
I just. What, little burb can't be involved.
I mean, I don't think you can consume oil.
That doesn't mean I can't want it.
I just have some whiskey.
Nah.
Some Belle like
Something.
looks at Nilaan. Fuck, goddamn it, dude.
Nylon.
Sorry. Nilaan.
I land.
Shut up. She stares at you for a minute, just sighs and like rubs her fucking temple. It just pours like a ton of whiskey in a fucking cup for you.
Oh yay, two
it's
alcoholic
like a
cups.
sippy cup, but it's It's like a sippy cup almost. For you, Nilaan.
Why
Just
this? Why this?
Be safe. What? Oh. Force of habit. She slides it over to you anyway.
Fine. Do you have any, I don't suppose you have rainwater,
Yes.
do you?
Like, specifically from the sky?
I don't want your weird pipe water.
What?
Do you have milk?
We have... What?
Fresh milk?
Uh,
Semi-fresh milk?
maybe?
How close am I to Rrui right now?
I'm on you. I should still be on you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like put my hand like across my mouth towards the person in the bar and go, just give them water. They can't tell the difference.
Bella just like nods her head and like starts like grabbing stuff from under the counter. Who all is sitting down at the bar or is like next to it?
Robit is standing at the bar.
He cannot sit. Fair enough.
Nilaan is sitting at the bar drinking his
All right.
heart out.
I'm gonna
If
stand
Fenren,
there.
yeah, if Fenren sits down, I'm going to stand on the bar. But Fenren's standing,
I
I'm
am
gonna
not.
sit with
I am-
them.
No, I know their
You're
habits.
too big.
I will not. Sit. We don't need
Okay.
no feet on the table.
Robit takes the big jar of alcohol. You just see his like a little slot in on his face, just kind of open up as he pours it into his face. No, not
How
stopping at
careful
all.
are you
just
being?
no,
Oh my
just
God.
pouring it. Just like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
How careful are you
foul swing.
being? Is it spilling everywhere?
He's tried to be polite. He's
Okay.
not letting the mess fall.
Okay.
He's trying not to make a mess.
Why are there always alcoholics in our fucking D&D campaigns, guy?
Now there's 3 of us.
This always happens. Oh god. Next to Nilaan, Flynn is just he just sighs. His voice is very robotic, but it's definitely like you can make out what he's saying. He's a very southern accent, even if I can't do it. And he just kind of turns over to you. This city gets worse and worse every day. He downs a shot of oil.
Under me?
Yeah.
No, you're definitely right. As I gingerly sip my whiskey.
Out of your sippy cup.
It's not a sippy cup.
It's a sippy cup. That's what she gave you. Fucking toddler. Bella's like, careful. I told you to pace yourself.
I drink faster.
No. No. No.
What a fucking child.
Flynn, you can't tell because he doesn't have eyebrows, but you would assume he would raise an eyebrow at this. Yeah. Sure.
Fuck you.
I want to thank
No,
you all.
fuck you.
Is he
Nilaan.
saying that to me?
He's saying it to everybody, I think.
Because I was
Nilaan.
laughing at him?
Yeah, it's kind of to everyone.
I'm
Language.
just standing there looking like, ouch.
I
Language.
don't give a fuck anymore. And he's gonna storm up to his room.
I'm salty.
No, he's not drunk.
Hate kids. She just sighs and like,
I'm a fucking kid!
language. Oh my god.
But you are tiny like one. As Robit like pats him on the back.
He's running up the fucking. He's leaving. He's having a tantrum.
Even the robot burned him.
I'll go talk to him. Flint goes upstairs. Nilaan has never met this man before, and Flint goes
Are they
upstairs.
close? They friends?
I don't think they've ever met before in their life. I don't.
Oh.
I mean, I know him pretty well, but like, I don't think they've ever met.
Ah.
Listen, I'd like, I can't appreciate enough what you've done today. I mean, as much as Tulsi tries to help, she's, I don't think she's fit for the front lines, like stuff like that.
They did pretty good. She did pretty good. In there.
That's nice to hear. She, sets down the pot lid that, that Tulsi had. It's like dented and like splintered from being shoved over a guy's head.
Knock someone out with that.
She. Oh my
bonk.
god, that's
Got him.
incredible.
It's great.
She pulls out these two small like tied bags and like slides them over to Fenren and Rrui. I assume you opened them, right?
Yeah.
Inside is 25 gold pieces.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Oh, are you sure?"
It's the least we can do.
Chinese.
Well, thank you.
For reference, there are like 2 more people in this tavern. One is like sitting in the corner alone at a booth, very like keeping to himself, and the other is like helping clean up. They definitely don't work here, but they're trying to be helpful at least. And then upstairs, we cut to Nilaan, I guess. What does your room look like, Nilaan? We haven't talked about this. What does your room look like?
Haven't. I assume it's pretty basic.
Yeah.
Just like he maybe just moved in. He keeps very organized. You know, it's like how do typical rooms in this inn look? I guess just like however.
There's a bed next with a nightstand next to it. There's a little desk in the corner. And a side room with whatever this world's version of a bathroom would be. Basically, is like the base for the inn.
Okay.
Flint kind of knocks on the door. Just like
No response.
He knocks louder.
Fuck off.
You're under arrest.
I'm sorry?
I'm just kidding. He opens the door. He's still holding this like
I swore
tavern kind of mug. I have very strong hands. I think we go to his little robot fingers. You said your name was Nilaan?
Nilaan, thank you very much.
Nilaan? Alright, Nilaan. He like grabs it. He puts his arm over your shoulder.
Listen. Nilaan's gonna back off. I don't know you. Get away from me.
Me and your caretaker, we go way back, man. You don't even worry about it. Listen, I have an offer for you.
Yes.
And he like kind of holds up this bag. Like shakes it. It rattles with like sounds like money. Like coins, a lot of coins, a lot of money. I don't trust them folks down there, but they're all we have. Your caretaker speaks highly of you. She thinks you're meant for more.
Does?
He like, nods his head. He's still like smoking in this fucking building, by the way. Like I'll make that very clear. He's just smoking in your room.
Can you push that out?
I don't know how. I keep an eye on them for me, and he tosses this like leather wrapped bag at your feet.
What's this?
Inside is, to your surprise, 'cause you've never seen this. You haven't seen like this city have this much money. About 50 gold pieces, just like in this bag, just casually. This is a lot for like the city at the very least. Money is.
What the fuck?
There's more where that came from. I need you to watch over them. I don't know what those folks' intentions are, but if they can help even a little bit,
I'm sorry,
that's all
you
I
don't
need.
know me. Why are you doing this?
He just sighs and I'm running out of options here, kid. Are you in or you out?
I'm in, I guess. As long as things don't get dangerous.
He kind of chuckles to himself and great, and he backs out and closes the door. As this happens, Nilaan, you hear kind of like a rumbling from downstairs as we cut back to downstairs. At this point, what is everyone doing?
I'm just probably standing there, just kind of looking around, trying to keep
Beautiful.
Rrui from stabbing somebody or something. I don't know.
I'm
whatever
trying
they
to-
do.
I'm trying to convince Fenren to let me have a jar cup that's the size of me.
Oh my god.
That's a solid no.
Robit. What's Robit up to?
Probably probably just kind of just sitting there, not really doing anything, waiting for people to come back. He's like, new friends. Oh, they left.
New friends. You're all just kind of hanging out. As from the corner of the room, you start to hear a faint rumbling and like these almost grunts of pain as the flame on the wall all simultaneously go out. Thunder crashes from outside as this old man in the corner almost falls to the ground in what looks like agony, and starts rising to the ground. These glowing eyes. Belle runs from behind the counter, runs back, grabs this book, and starts flipping through it. What are you all doing right now? This
Pulling out my
like,
bow.
shit just hit the fan.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
run
see-
downstairs when I hear
see
loud
him?
noise.
Yeah, you all see him. He's just an old man with a long gray hair, long gray beard.
His
Like
eyes are glowing.
his eyes are glowing this bright purple.
Just happen a lot.
His veins are glowing like the same color, like under his very pale skin. His pale, wrinkly skin.
Is that normal?
It's like, that doesn't seem to be normal.
And you see Flint run down with Nilaan almost directly behind him. Shit, not again! And Flint kind of runs up and like grabs at the old man. You guys can all do something real quick if you want to.
Are we wrestling?
I want to shoot at him.
I'm gonna run
Shoot
over
at
to it. I'm gonna run in the way of the arrow, so there's no
Okay.
hitting the old man with an arrow.
Uh,
See you ready to He's gonna just step in front of you and kind of run towards the old man.
Nilaan, you all he's kind of on the stairs. You notice just like a kind of glowing red, like sort of a red aura around just like a sword, just manifests itself in Nilaan's like grip. It's just like it definitely is abnormal. Like just beyond the hilt, there's two like small points that kind of like you could call them blades that wrap around like sort of eye, or just like gaps. I have a picture of it I can send.
Man isn't floating, is he?
he's rising to into the air. Yes, he is beginning to float as
Good.
Flint is like holding him down, kind of, so he doesn't just hit the ceiling.
Can I
Robit
roll to
can't just-
hit before Robit gets in front of me?
You can. Okay,
Can
here's
I
what
roll
I'll
with
do.
disadvantage?
Yeah. Robit, what's your athletics?
My athletics
Roll athletics for me.
+3.
Oh, that's pretty good.
17.
Fast
Uh,
Robit.
Belle is flipping through this weird looking book, panicking, trying to like shit, like muttering under her breath. So what are you doing?
I
Nilaan?
didn't hit anything. I rolled 3 twice.
Okay.
It's kind of like
And Nilaan.
looking at what's happening. The sword appeared in his hand. He's just kind of waiting for something to happen.
Okay.
Does the book that Belle has a? Oh, I guess I already took my action.
Fenren, do you want to do anything?
I'm probably just gonna look at Belle and be like, do you need anything? Can I help?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Belle doesn't actually pay mind to this as she stops on a page that almost lights up with these different runes. These runes move up her arms, on her like grafted like her skin and her fur. Her eyes begin to like turn a shade of yellow, and she says something. Does anyone speak Celestial?
I do.
Let's fucking go. I know if you guys would. I'm so happy. So from the chaos.
Language is like 5
I know.
before
I remember. I
Oh.
forgot. It was it's fine.
Never mind, I was the wrong one. I do not speak Celestial. I used
Okay.
to.
So just
I got
Robit.
it.
I do. Yeah.
Brilliant. Robit. Throughout all the chaos and the confusion, you hear Belle say something about spirits. And as this happens, these runes like spread through the floor and up towards the old man. They spread through like up through Flint's leg and like through his arm and then onto the old man. And the old man goes completely limp and falls to the ground. Flames are still out. They're and everything pretty much just stops simultaneously. And that's where we end this first episode, not the session, the episode of Fallout. We're gonna take a break and then come back.
Including people. Why does this happen in every campaign?
I
We're
couldn't
gonna
hit
take a
him like
break and then we'll come back for
pinata.
episode 2. Oh fuck. Oh, it's me. Okay. Hi. I'm the DM. I'm Rydooski. I hope you liked my episode. It's okay if you didn't. I just wanted to let you know that we have a Twitter for the pod and a YouTube where on Twitter at F Chronicles Show. We talk about the podcast sometimes, and just the Champion Chronicles on YouTube. We do some stuff. That's all I really know. I hope you liked it. Oh god.